Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Welcome to the FunkyBrims Live on Thursday night. Appreciate you guys being here, or those of you that are coming, be here. We'll wait a few minutes to get everyone
We're waiting
started.
on you in spirit. Thank you
Right.
for your spirits peering. We appreciate it. I'm Sarah with FunkyFied and FunkyBrims.
And I'm Chris with FunkyBrims and Funkified.
I'm the one with the personality, though.
So
I'm going to start sharing stuff real quick as you guys are getting on, and we are going to start the show.
All right. Yeah, so wait for everybody to jump on. Hey, Alan, how are you? King Boobyfoot. Glad that didn't take any time at all to be reminded of that. Hey, Alex. So yeah, we were in France last week, and I had Colin and Jenna from Hales on and talked about this shirt and the collab caps, the Teufel Hunden. I hadn't gotten my caps when I left, so I didn't see the caps until I got back into town. So I decided to wear the shirt again. No collab, no drop this week, no next week. Hopefully by next week the FunkyBrims fall line is in. So it is in the country. They are just deciding to hold it. Maybe they're trying them on in customs. I mean, that's what I envision, is they're just a bunch of customs agents just, trying on the different hats and, modeling for each other and that sort of thing. It's the only thing I can figure that they're doing with them. So anyway, hello, Ricardo. Alan, you need to get the feeling better. Paul, Brian, Rod, everybody. See, my going blind here. Tanya there. I'm excited. Sarah's got some new caps to show tonight of some women's caps as well. And so we were in Paris last week. We visited Hologram and got some caps that we brought back. So I'll tell you, there's a couple of them that we saw that we ordered and that are on their way that we really liked. There's also a lot of interesting ones, when you're there in person and you're kind of a wheeler dealer like I am. You end up, with situations where they're like, hey, if you'll take all of these we have left, you'll have them for this price. And I'm like, well, but you don't have all the sizes. I really can't list those. And then, well, okay, well, we'll lower it to this price. And I thought, there's several of these here that are really nice. We don't have them in all the sizes. So we'll just put that in the queue for those mystery boxes that are out there. And so, got some caps that we brought back just specifically to put in mystery boxes, things you hadn't seen before, things we hadn't sold before, all that kind of stuff. So that should be fun. Alex, any updates on the autism caps? That is some of the ones I was talking about that I'm just assuming that the customs agents in Memphis are just having modeling shows with each other, wearing them. How you look good in that hat, I look good in that hat. Let's play with these. Let's play house for another week or so before we go ahead and let them go or whatever. They've been in Memphis for several days now. They literally should be released several days ago, but they should be anytime. Hey, Jenna, appreciate you jumping on. Hey, Todd, Bob, everybody. So yeah, we got some new caps to show tonight. Actually, quite a few. Got some new discount codes. LAIRD10. Okay, good. I want to make sure I spelled it right. LAIRD10 for 10% off the layered caps, and Fall 20 for 20% off all the other caps, which for this week at least includes everything. Includes some of the collab caps, includes some other stuff. So some fun stuff on there. Again, Teufel Hunden. This is a great shirt. I think this is going to be a great Christmas shirt as well. And we'll get started. I did do a drop this week. This must be Buffalo Plaid week. We already had these in, and I had brought it with me to Paris and decided to go ahead and we dropped those on Monday. And so there are quite a few of those. I think there's a couple of sizes that are sold out, but this one is. Let's take a look at it. Matches this shirt pretty nicely, but also just a nice. This is a layered flat cap. It's got the thinner liner on it. This is one even in Oklahoma. Yeah, this is a great color. I love this color. This is one even in Oklahoma. Frankly, I would wear year round. It is going to be a wool. It's going to be a shirt weight wool. It's got a really thin lining. Very similar in weight. If you got the hooligan last.
Saying hi to Toby.
Hey, Toby.
Not you, them.
Well, I'm saying hey too. If you got the hooligan last year at St. Patrick's Day, it's going to be about the same weight as that, which I wore all summer long. I wear this all summer long. I love the Buffalo Plaids. and all that stuff. So, going to be one of those that's going to keep you warm enough in the winter, but not so hot in the summer as well. So excited to bring this one in. It is flat cap, again by Laird, so 10% off with Laird 10. And
so why don't you tell them how the giveaway is going to work tonight?
yeah, so the giveaway, we're going to do it a little bit different. We're just trying to mix it up, see what people like or whatever. Tonight, we're going to do one giveaway at the end. And it is going to be for any of these new caps we're showing tonight. So when I get ready to show them, we're going to have several of the tartan patches. We're going to have a one we're going to call the midnight tweed. So whoever wins one, so each comment is an entry into a drawing. At the end, we'll pick one person, and they'll get a cap of their choice. So feel free to go ahead and add and buy them if you like them. If we get to the end and you're the winner, we'll give you a choice of adding another one on or going back and refunding the purchase you made. So don't worry about that. If don't feel like you need to hold off to the end, if you will, because there are some of them. So yeah, these are Laird's are nice hats made in Hertfordshire, England. We visited. Laird has, I think, 5 stores, maybe 6 stores now. I have one in Cambridge, one in Oxford, and then at least 3 or 4 in various parts of downtown London or whatever. And so love Laird's. So they did a great job on this one. This is one when we visited England over the summer, I think it was. We saw this particular pattern in a shirt, and because Laird does make clothing as well, and saw this in a shirt. And so we were like, hey, we got to have that. Got to have that in a cap, because I just love the buffalo plaid. They make expensive clothing. Yeah, we're not selling their clothing. Yeah, I mean the shirt that is made out of this was 280.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Pounds, which means like it's 320. No, it's more than that. 350, 360 for a shirt.
350, 360.
Dollars.
Right.
No, it was like 280 pounds.
No, I know, but that's still.
The exchange rate's 1.33 right now with England.
Oh.
Yeah, so add another third to it.
That's crazy for those of us who don't do math.
So what do you got on there, Sarah?
What?
Your hat.
Oh, I was like, what? I'm wearing a shirt. What?
Plaid patchwork.
Yeah. So we got in some women's caps, and we actually got in a few different ones. We've restocked the denim women's caps. So for those of you who really loved those, I mean, a lot of us have really loved those actually, and they have a lot of, we can add a lot of pins and different things to those. So those are really cool for women. We have also brought in these, and so there's several different colors.
And I got them in. That means somebody carried them in her suitcase across the border.
I don't think we're supposed to publicly talk about that. No, but here we are. Okay. The hats have arrived. You don't need to know how they got here. So I got the color on my head, and I, for whatever reason, just picked it up again.
Mint green.
Yes, the mint green. And then this is a navy blue. It looks black in this light, but it's not. It's navy blue. So it's, what is this material? It's not flannel.
It's a wool.
Okay.
It's a wool blend.
Okay. And it's got like a little bit of stretch in the back. So I'm a 59. I mean, definitely
small head.
Huh?
You have a small.
Yeah, I have a small head. So 57, 58, 59, probably 60 could wear this. So all the way up to 60.
Got a nice elastic.
Yeah, it has a little bit of elastic. Most of the women's caps do, which is great for those of us. Most, not all. But anyway, so this is the navy color. I'm going to show you all the different ones. This one here is, and we only have, I don't know why Hologram does this, but like you have to buy these in a mix of colors. And so like we only have like one. This is actually
orange.
It's an orange, but it's a little bit peachy orange. It is not whatever color is showing up in this camera right here, but it's peachy orange. This one is the black one,
For
which
you
is
locals,
super cool.
This is not your Oklahoma State orange.
This is not OSU. No.
Nice. Not your Syracuse orange for you Northeasterners.
Yeah. And then there's like a plastic thing in here that keeps crunching to keep the hats right. But a
medium
little
blue.
Thank you. Do you think I don't know my colors?
I named them earlier, so I didn't know if you know.
I don't know what you named them. This is actually super cool. How many of this do we have?
The gray. We actually only have one.
Oh, we only have one. So if none
Yeah.
of you buy it, I'm going to steal it. So this one's really cool too. And then we have like a mustard yellow and a kind of a khaki color.
Beige.
Beige is what you call that?
And so they come in free packs. Like you got to buy this 12, and this is what you get. unless you really beg nicely and kind of give them a sad face and say, hey, I really like this green one a lot, can I have a few extra of those out of a couple other packs, and maybe they'll give them to you, which is maybe what happened. So
yeah, so anyways, it's a little weird, but nonetheless, we have the women's caps. They are live. They are on the website. So if y'all want to check those out, they make amazing gifts for women that, you know, maybe don't wear the flat caps or the newsboys, especially since they have the elastic. If you do not know the size of the woman's head, then I was trying to clean that up real quick, and then it made me laugh at the same time. But anyway, these are a great cap for that. And so just a heads up, the orange, you want to see the orange again?
Yeah, and these are on there for $26, which is a great deal, free shipping as always, and the 20% off.
They're maybe a little close. I don't know. I can't get it.
Try backing up a little bit. It's just a little bit more of a peachy orange. You're just gonna have to trust us. And these colors, it's like maybe we don't have all white walls around here to bounce off of.
I know.
There you're getting a little bit more. Kind of what it looks like, but it's you know, it's a little bit more towards the red or something like that.
And the dark blue. Did that say dark blue?
Dark blue, navy blue.
Okay, I need my
glasses.
I refuse to wear glasses since I have contacts. Here's the navy blue, and so I've got some fuzzies on here because I had it sitting on the other hat. But anyway, I'll take the fuzzies off. Don't worry. Let's see.
Yeah, so $26, and we have 20% off. So went a little bigger tonight. Fall 20. You know, so you know, I will just tell you when we launch the new FunkyBrims line, the fall line, that fall 20 won't work anymore. We'll be down to normal discounts and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, assume this code's going to be good through Sunday or something like that.
Yeah, we're going to get some stuff moving.
Some stuff moving, absolutely.
Get all of our other boxes in.
Got to make some room right now as we got a bunch of boxes. Sitting in customs, being played with by customs agents.
Yeah, and we're out of room in our warehouse. So we're trying to get some stuff through. We're getting ready to do our big switch over for Christmas in our actual stores. So we have a whole lot going on right now. Someone is asking, is this the turquoise? What is that? What color is this? What color
I think I called that one mint.
Mint.
Yeah.
It's a kind of a lighter color.
Yeah, Ricardo, summer sale is still going. That summer 35 is still going on all the summer caps. Yes. Be going through October 31st at least. And I mean, this is great gifts. You know, I think it's you know, those of you who, you know, have never invested in the marriage protection plan that we launched out last April. You know, the next best thing is to be like, hey, I bought us both a cap.
Okay. Anyway, I know I can see a lot of you are trying to see it anyway. You guys talking. So we, like you just said, we were in Paris last week. So we were able to stop at Hologram. All of the hats that we sell, we have now visited every single one of their places, don't you think?
We need to plan a trip to go see Glen Appen in Scotland.
Well, that's the only one. That's actually next on our list. And so the cool part about this, though, is that we are selling hats where we see where they're made. We see where they're coming from. We know what's going on. And so, like, these were great. We were able to bring them over through various means. We got them over here. We were really trying to do the best we can with the tariff situation and keep the prices down. So we're doing a lot. And you know, if I end up in jail, it's the fault of the hat people. So anyway, I mean, yours especially.
It would make more sense for you to take the fall than me.
Right.
I mean, really.
Why is that?
Well, I mean, the law license goes if I take the fall. So.
Oh, and what goes if I take the fall?
No, just, you know.
My funkiness. Right. My integrity. My whole livelihood. Not really. It would be kind of fun. Anyway, so no, but you never know. It's a vacation in a way.
I had a client up in Leavenworth last year.
I'm not going there. Yeah. Okay, buy a cap. Yeah, buy a cap. What's the code for the ladies' hat? It's the fall 20.
The fall 20 will work for those.
Fall 20 will work. And then, if you guys keep the comments coming, we are going to do, like you said, the one big giveaway at the end of the night. And
we got a bunch more new caps to show.
We'll
show those are.
I'm going to go sit down. Right? Is it my turn to sit?
It's your turn to sit. So Todd's on here still using this water bottle.
Dude, Todd, you've got us drinking water.
I know. All right. So this one is the, we're going to get started with some new caps. This one is a lumberjack flat, dropped this week, still out there. $90. Take 10% off. Easy math, $82. Layered, handmade, Hertfordshire, England. A little bit different size from the squares from the Hooligan, but same shape, same everything. Hooligan was $82 from last St. Patrick's Day. Still have those. Tariffs and exchange rate when it came in. That's the only difference in the price. Seriously, same price in pounds starting out. So those are those. So let's
tell Steve to take the captions off. He said he can't see the code, so he's got to take the. Removing the captions is on your end.
Yeah.
If you look for that little,
there's something that has the captions on there. Yeah. So new ones, took a picture in this morning. Actually like it with this shirt as well. Tartan Patch in Smoke. So Tartan Patch, this is a hologram. This is one of them, the second, and we're about to see the third, dropping them both tonight, of the Tartan Patch series. And so this is actually a 6-panel, but I'm still going to call it a newsboy because it's shaped like it. It wears like it, everything. But you'll see it's kind of got this, little bit of a plaid tartan in the front. This one is, going to be a charcoal gray, if you will. Got a little blue in it. And then got these, different patches on the front and back. Does have a quilted liner in it. Not a super thick one, but, fairly thick. $68. Take 20% off. So, we'll just round up and say about $14 off. So you're looking about $54. Going to be shipped at that price, of course. And so this is the Tartan Patch in Smoke. And then we also have new tonight, this Tartan Patch. And this one is going to be, going to have some beiges in it. So all three of the Tartan Patches will be on the link that we have. So we have the Tartan Patch Flame, and then this one, whose name I cannot remember. I'm hoping Sarah can look it up for us. The other Tartan Patch right here. Didn't write it on there. So the Tartan Patch Flame, since we put these in here, is one we've had for a while. And I think this one was called the Summit. That's right. I kept wanting to say Shadow, and I knew that wasn't right. So this is the...
Well, there's Smoke, Flame, and...
Yeah, here's the Tartan Patch Summit. And so another new one tonight. This one's going to have a little more beiges in it. That's going to be a green at the front, some other lines in it. So 2 new Tartan Patches. So again, the comments are entries into drawing, free cap of your choice. These will be a couple of the choices tonight. We have the Smoke and the Summit. So kind of a gray with a little bit. This is really kind of brown to burgundy, different colors in it. This is going to be a beige, really kind of a tan, with some greens in it as well. So I really like both of these. They're going to be 6 panels, newsboys. Those are both on there. And then just as a reminder, we do have a couple of more nice ones in terms of the patchworks that we've done. So we had the tweed patches. This one was the tweed patch whiskey, which is it's been out for several weeks now, and we've actually restocked this one in several of the sizes.
Are they all wool?
These are all going to be wool. That's a great question. Should have addressed that. So yeah, these the tartan patches are all going to be 100% Shetland wool. You can see the nice tag in there. So yeah, these are super nice caps. Going to be nice and warm. Nice, just kind of goes with everything. You got the grays and you got the tans. With those two, I decided to go ahead and put them together. You get those two and wear with just about anything. So we have the whiskey, and then we also have the indigo. Sorry, losing my mind here for a second. But
we're tired.
We're tired, man. Our flight didn't get back to what we made it home about 3 a.m. 2:30, 3 a.m. Then we landed 2:30, got home at 3. So these are the tweed patches. Tweed patch Shelby. This one is the whiskey, and this one is the indigo. I end up wearing this indigo quite a bit. I mean, this one is just a nice one that looks, wear it with blue jeans, wear it with anything that you're going to wear with blue jeans, or you can wear it with a blue suit if you wanted to, or anywhere in between. So I just really like how that one's turned out. This one has kind of a herringbone in front, a little bit of plaid there. Just a really kind of nice tweedish design there. And then in the back, a little bit of color and life there. And so those are super fun as well. But the new ones tonight are the Tartan Patch and Smoke and the Summit.
Get some smiles on.
Get some smiles on, yeah.
We're just tired.
We are. It's been one of those weeks, and so be remiss if I didn't mention, as we're kind of going out there, we start off with some Lairds. This one is one that I find myself. This may end up being my favorite.
You want that a lot
of the Funky Blinders. I have wore this a lot. You got the blues, you got the Oxblood, which of course I like, and then this oatmeal color is really kind of growing on me as well. The oatmeal and the Oxblood are both available in caps of all that color as well, but this oatmeal color is really growing on me. So definitely a little more brown than what you're seeing there. So this lighting sometimes just kind of looks a little more kind of washed out in beige, but it's a little bit darker than that.
Mark said he just got back from Scotland. You got to let us know how that is, because that's exactly where we want to go.
Yeah, that's got to be next on the list. Is going to Scotland. So if you got any advice or whatever, let us know. Anything you saw. We've actually got an employee going to Scotland for Halloween who's going to that.
Oh, Lauren.
Lauren, who's going to that one. There's some bar in Scotland that's supposed to be just amazing on Halloween with some kind of a whole thing that goes on there.
Can you try on the tartan patch again? Did I make that word up? Hold on. No, tartan patch. Yeah.
The tartan patch. Absolutely. I can try on the tartan patch again. There's two of them here. So we'll do the tartan patch in smoke first. So again, this one is, it's technically a 6-panel, but it's got the button at the top. And to me, it just kind of wears like an 8-panel, like a newsboy. You kind of have a little bit bigger panels, if you will, but I would still call this a newsboy and think of it as a newsboy. So that's the tartan patch in smoke. And then the tartan patch in Summit. Summit, which is nice browns, got a little green in front. And so this one is super nice as well. And then, one of the first ones we dropped this year, and we've been waiting to bring its, others out, is this tartan patch in flame. And I really like this one as well. So you got kind of a nice, burgundy there, got some color in front. So that's the fun one. That's the flame. So hope that
the flame.
The Loden Wools from Laird, this green, also one that I find myself wearing.
You don't like my soundtrack?
Well, your soundtrack's good. You just want to sing for everybody?
No.
Okay.
All right, raise up to how many are coming to the meet and greet. Yep, we're going to do that in March.
Yeah, looking forward to that. I've traded back and forth some messages this year with the guy who's kind of the founder and runs the Irish Fest, and I think it's super exciting. I'm super excited. They moved it to kind of more of a neighborhood into, cool. It's actually down by University of Tulsa, sort of, and it's going to be pretty cool. There's like a brewery kind of right in the middle of it and all that stuff. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And so it's going to be fun for sure. So keep the questions coming. Thanks, Dave. I really like this flannel.
Yeah.
And I think this is going to make a great Christmas flannel, holiday flannel, year round. This is just a really kind of vibrant red. Sometimes reds are a little bit dangerous, if you will, and especially somebody with pale skin and red hair and come off. But I think this one works really, really well. And another cap, since we're talking about it, that I think looks great with this shirt as well, as I noticed earlier, is another new one tonight that I really like. This one is one that Sarah saw. We both saw. She loves these. There's several of these in different colors, but this is the first one. It's called the Midnight Tweed. And we'll kind of show this is, but it's a black with some mixture in it and whatever. And I think it looks great with this shirt as well. So Midnight Tweed is a new one tonight. This one is going to be, similar to, say sort of the Garrisons from last year. Same kind of, fit and everything. But you can see this one is midnight. It's going to be black, but you kind of get in there a little bit. There's just all these little flecks in there. That's a really good sort of picture of whatever. So you got the oranges, got the blues, got the red, just enough to sort of set it off, give it a little character. This one is pure wool as well, made in hologram, made in Italy for hologram.
Made in hologram.
Made in hologram for Italy. and quilted liner. But this one is one that when we saw it, we were like, wow, the pictures that we had seen previously just really didn't do this justice. And spoiler alert, there's a green one like this with these flecks and the same sort of thing that will show up someday.
Yes.
Before next
Once
March.
it gets here. Right.
We haven't ordered that one yet, but it'll be on its way pretty soon. But this one is one that I really, really liked, and we just had to like I said, we hadn't ordered it till we got over there and we saw it hanging on the wall, and we're just like, wow, that one is that's one that we have to have. So this one is the Midnight Tweed, and so that one is a new one tonight. One of the other choices for whoever wins tonight, that'll be $64 as well, 20% off for right now. Did you miss a new green one? Somebody asked, Mike. So not a green one per se, but it does have some green in it. So yeah, it's probably more green than anything else. This is going to be more of a tan brown with some green in it. This is definitely some green up here. But this is the new Tartan Patch Summit. And so that one is new tonight as well. And then we also looked at earlier the Hooligan, which has been out for a little bit. But if you didn't ever pick one of those up, this is one that we did last year for St. Patrick's Day, and we bought a bunch of fabric. I can't remember how many yards of fabric. It was, several big roll bolts, whatever, shipped it over there, had it made into a lot of different stuff. And so this is one that we'll just keep having for a while because we like our greens, and this is one we're going to try not to run out of, but it probably will happen someday. But
what's the brim of the Midnight Tweed made of?
The brim this is going to be just kind of a little bit of that's a sort of a synthetic leather, if you will, just on the very, very edge there, and on the bottom, it's really just a trim, if you will. So just a little bit of what we call probably a polyester trim of some type, and so you really wouldn't want to do a leather and something that thin, I don't think, but that's what it is. Same thing is going to be up with the button on top as well. So Midnight Tweed, again, one of the new ones tonight as well.
John said the colors of the Summit look darker on the website than they do there.
Yeah. Let's see.
Pictures are difficult.
They are. It's lighting. I think what you're seeing right here is a pretty good representation of it myself. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So, and then of course, you have the smoke as well. And so again, say the same thing. That's a pretty good representation of that. And one of the other ones we kind of bought out all the rest they had left, and so we're going to make it a cap of the week and give you guys a deal on them. But when these are gone, they're going to be gone. And this is one from last year. I found myself wearing an awful lot, and that is the Brick Red Fleck Flat.
Flick Flat? What?
The Brick Red. So this one is $38.
What'd you say? I want to say it again.
It's Brick Red with flex.
Fleck Flat?
Flat cap. That's
Flick
all. Brick Red
Flat.
Fleck Flat.
Flick. No.
Yeah, try saying that a bunch of times. Anyway, this is what it is. It's a brick red. Definitely a little more red. There you go. It's a better color, what I'm seeing there. It's got these kind of flecks in it. This is the flat cap version. There's also a newsboy version. We have this one marked down to $38. This is the cap of the week this week. So $38, you're still going to take 20% off of that. So that's going to be somewhere between $7 and $8. So you're literally looking at somewhere between $30 and $31 shipping included for this cap. This one is, make sure I'm right. Yeah, this is a blend, mainly wool, made in Italy. It does have the quilted liner in it, but just one of those, I think, just a super fun color. Of course, I always like the reds, the burgundies, that sort of thing. That one is the cap of the week this week.
Whoa!
Cap of the week. And we'll go back to kind of what I started out in, for those of you who are just on here. And that is the Lumberjack Flat from Laird, and the Red Buffalo. It's the Red Buffalo week. And but yeah, you got that. So let's see. You have any questions or anything? Is it more like a maroon red? It's going to be no, I wouldn't call it marine. It's a brick red. Maroon. I don't know. I would say it's more It's going to be
That's
closer
weird.
to an orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, than
like a
than
rust.
maroon.
That
Yeah,
rust.
rust. It's rustic. Yeah, rust is a good color. Texas orange a little bit, probably in there a little bit as well.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. You had me at lumberjack. Yeah. Of course, we did a lumberjack last year. The lumberjack last year was a little bit different red, kind of had a little bit, different pattern in it, and then it was quilted as well. Like I said earlier, this one wanted to go this year. This is a nice kind of satin lining. So it's going to stay warm enough, for most of the winter. And it's definitely in Oklahoma, but wanted to make this one thin enough where at least here, again, it's going to be about the same weight as the hooligan we had, which I wore year round. And so I think this, it's a thin enough one that you could wear it year round. May not want to throw it on if it's 110 degrees outside or something like that, but just about any other time, I think you're going to be fine with that one.
Yeah, Tanya said absolutely love the layered lumberjack from last year.
Yeah. One we hadn't talked about in a few weeks, but still one of my favorites is the Duke. So this one's been restocked, I don't know, 3 times now, I think, if you will. Sold a lot of these. Appreciate everyone that's bought it. See, nice, thin, thin sort of profile here. But this one is one of those that you kind of look at it closer. You see some blues, you see some greens, kind of whatever you're wearing in the blues and greens family. It's going to match. Just a nice flat cap. And so this one is the Duke out there.
Yeah.
And be remiss, let's go back and look at last week, since I didn't have mine in when we were doing it. Again, appreciate Colin and Jennifer for showing those off last week, but we still do have the Teufel Hunden in a number of different sizes. And so this is the collab caps from last week. This is the Patchwork Newsboy, and they all come with this pin, which you can see is kind of the devil dog there, if you will. All going to be numbered, all that sort of thing. This one's going to have the flannel in the front, going to have this sort of black material here, going to have some gray cord and some bright red cord, kind of matching up with all the colors in the shirt really well, I think. And so that is the Newsboy, which is still out there, and that fall 20 will work on that. And then we have the 2 flat caps are sold out in my size, and so we went ahead and sold all of those. And so I think in the let's see, in the flat cap, in the flannel flat, we have 55 to 60, and then we also have a 63 left as well. So same flannel, just in a flat cap, got some gray cord around the brim there. And then we also have this gunmetal cord. This one is available in sizes 57 to 60. All the rest of them are sold out. So we've got the gray corduroy with just the flannel underneath the brim there. So it kind of matches up. You can see that same kind of gray, right there in the shirt as well. So those are the Teufel Hunden caps from last week. And all of these are, both us and Hales are making a donation to a veterans organization down in Texas, which we talked about last week. And so
also, when is your next Hales drop?
Next Hales drop, we got a couple of weeks before there's another collaboration drop. I think there's going to be another flannel drop before we have the next collaboration. And but it kind of works out nice, just timing almost an accident that some of our line is coming in. Got to be in the next week now, and so next week we'll and then the next couple of weeks will be another flannel to drop, which will have the flannels and talk about them and all that stuff, and make some suggestions. And then we'll have some of our caps for our line that we designed all the way back last April, I think, is when we were sitting there designing them, and so those will be in as well.
Hey, to Matthew Buds, he had to stop in. He's at a hockey game, and hey Danielle, I can see you. And then Michael said thank you for the scarves.
Yeah, hope the hockey game goes well tonight. It's good. It's fun.
Yeah.
And so yeah. And so this one again is the Midnight Tweed. Sneaking away there.
Yeah. Continue on.
I am continuing. Another one that we showed last week that probably got lost in it is the Cron. This one is a nice green one, like my green ones. This was the cap of the week last week. We went ahead and left it marked down at that price again for another week. This one is going to have the green. It's going to have a little bit of red and orange in there. This one's Crann, C-R-A-N-N. Sort of a Gaelic Irish for tree, I believe. And it's got the nice green in there. This one's going to be $44. And they're going to take 20% off tonight with that code FALL20. So you're, well under $40 for this cap, made in Italy. Nice green one, delivered at that price. And we'll kind of go through a couple of the other ones that the bright herring checks. So you're looking at, again, ones that, man, there's a lot of these caps match this shirt really well. This one looks good as well. Bright herring check. This one is bright, and you're going to have a little bit of purple in there. You're going to have some reds in there. So this is the bright herring check.
Is that a hologram?
This is a hologram as well. Yes, it is.
Let us see what is going on here. Is the color burst herringbone similar to the brick red?
They're a little bit different. That color burst is going to be a little bit darker background, if you will, almost like the colors popping off of a black, if you will. But this one's going to be a little bit more orange, but they're not entirely different. So very similar cut and that sort of.
Sorry, go ahead. What was the last green one? The last one, the green.
Crann, C-R-A-N-N, Crann.
C-R-A-N-N.
Yep.
What does that mean?
It's an Irish Gaelic for tree.
Did you make that up?
No, it's real.
Are you sure that's how you pronounce it?
Crann?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's like C-R-A-W-N is how it's pronounced.
Did you Google it?
Yes.
Okay. Did you listen to it on the Google?
I think we're all set. So normally going to be $54. It's cap of the week last week. We went in and left it at that price for another week since we're back now and showing it off probably better. Didn't have the greatest of lighting last week, and so it's $44 for another week as well.
What about the green shade?
What about the green shade?
Don't forget the green shade.
There's the green shade.
Oh,
as it turns out, that was very next on my list. Green shade. Yep. Green shade and the bright shade. Both dropped a few weeks ago. These are $64. These are super nice caps. Going to be all Harris tweed, made in the outer Hebrides.
What?
Hebrides of Scotland. I've heard them pronounce it, and it's a weird pronunciation. I'm not doing it justice, but there's a, the green shade.
Yeah, I'm not agreeing with this.
Well, you got a better way to pronounce it?
No.
And the bright shade, which let's just see. Yeah, I mean this is one of those shirts that ends up matching a whole lot more stuff than you think it would. So green shade and bright shade. There you go. Love these caps, both of them. You're going to keep seeing this green shade for a while. It's going to be a Christmas cap, and it's going to be a St. Patrick's Day cap, and it'll be a first day of summer cap, and there we go. So
we're just wild and crazy like that, kids. Whoa, okay.
Whoa, ho, ho.
Was that called vibrant tartan at one time?
The vibrant tartan was just a little bit different. We did have it was very similar to that, but it was the one last year, the vibrant tartan. The brim was made out of the same material, and it was just slightly different. So we sold out of those, and this is the one that replaced it this year. But it's not exactly the same, but it's not entirely different either.
And those last two that you showed were holograms, right?
Yep. Both of these are. Yeah. Both of these are green shade and bright shade. Those are both holograms as well.
Woot.
Woot.
We're giving it the woot.
Got to go back again and talk about the midnight tweed. In case you're just coming on, you like a black cap, something just a little bit different. This one is a new one tonight too. Got just a little bit of flex and stuff in there, but just kind of a nice, kind of gives you a Donegal tweed kind of feel to it. This one it's 100% wool, again made in Italy.
Ricardo said his collection is starting to look like the hologram showroom you visited. Yeah, that's kind of funny because like all the holograms I kind of thought it looked like Chris's closet. Just tons of caps.
Also restocked this week for the second time this year, even though it was a cap from last year as well. The Garrison in gray, it's just tough to beat. It really is.
We have a women's version. It's kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't brought it out yet.
We haven't brought it out yet. We're going to have
Next
to do
week.
that. Yeah, there you go.
We just got
but the Garrison is a great, obviously named after the hangout, the bar in Peaky Blinders.
Obviously.
Obviously. Everyone, you should know that.
Right.
Maybe we need to watch our way through Peaky Blinders again.
I don't want to do it again. I can't handle it.
No, well.
Okay, the people are asking, or the person, one is asking, what do you suggest about washing caps? Does anybody wash their caps? Do we do that? What's going on with the washing of the caps?
Well, you can take them to have them dry cleaned, which is one option. And then as far as washing, and it's
maybe Febreze, like I would do the dry L thing.
The dry L thing, yeah. And it kind of depends on the material. I mean, some of them, the cottons, I think you could probably wash a little bit, but I personally don't ever put them in just the washing machine or something like that. You're going to hand wash it in a sink and just kind of rub out if there's a specific place you get a stain or something like that.
I don't think they're going to keep their shape if you shoved it in the washing machine. I feel like you'd have to hand wash it if you did that.
Yeah, it's going to shrink. I know there's all kinds of sort of ways to shrink a cap and that kind of stuff out there. I've never really had a lot of success in that. I've had much more success with buying it a little bit smaller and stretching it where I need it to go. But Garrison, nonetheless, Garrison is out there, restocked again. Several of the sizes were sold out, are now back in stock. Also from last year, purple and green tartan, also been restocked. I like this one for Halloween as well. Purple screen.
And for some odd reason, this says Halloween.
It does to me. Hand wash with woolite. I think the hand wash is the key sort of thing to it. So let's see.
Hang on. I was trying to read the comment. Oh yeah, you can shout just individually.
How would I stretch out the Springwood Slasher flat cap? It's a bit small. We sell stretchers. I mean, that's really what I do. We have kind of a hand crank. I really like the 4-way stretchers. So you get a little bit pushing out on the side. If you just kind of go to our site and type in stretcher, hat stretcher, you'll find it there. And I steam it. So combination of steam and stretch is kind of the way to go. I mean, let's see. These will stretch. This Springwood Slasher we sold out, and so I went ahead and sold my example. I'm a size 61. And this one is, this is a size 59. So, I've gone through my stretching process and I can get 2 fingers inside there with my head now. So, I'd say I'd probably stretch this 59 into a 62 at this point. So it is magic. Absolutely. And so these are, especially, the ones with the more flannel also will stretch more because the flannel has some spandex in it and that sort of thing. So yeah, there we go. Big taboo. I don't know what we're talking about there, but we're live and alive.
Oh, you should do a steam and stretch demonstration. We have done that before. We could totally do that.
We could do that again. Absolutely.
Yeah. I guess, where did we ever steam it? It's at the warehouse.
The commercial steamer. Yeah, we could bring it over here though. Nice. Dark tartan. When we're talking about ones, this one's been restocked again. Bestseller from last year. Also selling really well again this year. This is one of those, especially when you see it. I mean, this sells great in store because once you get your eyes on it. And the thing about this one is, look at all the colors in it. I mean, you got greens, you got blues, you got, things that match with tans, and you got black rolls in it. This is literally one of those caps you can wear with just about anything that you can find. And so reason why it's been a bestseller for several years going on now, and one of those we'll just keep stocking as much as we can. But dark tartan, if you don't have one of those, you're missing out because this is one of the caps.
You can't call yourself a hat man if you don't have the dark tartan. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
We're going to hope the best for you, but you can't have hats unless you have that one. You can't have hat class. I don't know. We got nothing.
Yeah.
We need to sleep.
Stonewood plaid, also from last year. We're just kind of looking at things that worked well with this shirt, and also just ones we hadn't looked at for a little while. Stonewood plaid. This is a fun one. You got some little bit of brown in there, mainly grays and blacks, but just a little bit of.
It is not green though, and it's looking green on my screen. Weird. It's black over there though.
Yeah, you got a little tan. That's a tan. Yeah, but it's blacks and grays mainly. A little bit of a red streak through it. So.
It's the dark tartan wool. Sorry.
Yeah, it sure is. Dark tartan is going to be pure wool, but it's not a super thick liner. It's a relatively thin material. I mean, it's again one of those that even in Oklahoma, if I was going to be outside all day, I wouldn't wear it. But just walk in between a car and a building or something like that, I wear it in the summer too.
Yeah,
because I like it.
And the one you have on your head is wool too, right?
Yep, sure is.
We're getting into all our wool caps going into fall.
Absolutely.
Boop, boop, boop.
Boop, boop.
Bear, bear.
So go back for those of you, Tartan Patch and Smoke. And one of the new ones this week, again, every comment's an entry into the drawing. At the end, we will draw and you get a choice of one of the new caps. So the Tartan Patch and Smoke. I also have the Tartan Patch and Summit. And we have previously had the Tartan Patch and Flame, which is a really fun cap as well. So all of those are great. And then we also have the Midnight Tweed, one of the new ones tonight. And that
one is so pretty.
This is. I really, really like this cap. So again, sort of the same look as the Garrison or the First Class, if you will, last year. Same kind of cut. It's going to be a really narrow 8-panel newsboy. Those of you who don't like poofy hats, this is the cut for you. And so this is this one. I'm just going to wear this one for a little bit. Let's see. Cold next week here in Okie land. Bring on those wool caps. Yeah, it's finally going to cool down.
Is it
here.
really? No,
Yeah.
It's not. Seriously?
Yeah, hopefully.
Is that what it is?
I kind of got spoiled in Paris. It was a nice high of 60, 62, low in the high 40s. I could just take that year round personally.
Yeah.
A little cold for some people.
Yeah. So it looks like tomorrow it's supposed to go to 63 and then stay in the 60s.
Yeah, that's good. Flannel weather.
It's about
finally.
Except it'll be pouring rain and nasty, but that's okay, right?
Yeah. Well,
we just can't win.
Right. So yeah, this is a super nice cap. I like this one. Again, this is the Midnight Tweed. And are we getting a First Class pinwheel restock this year? Yeah, I think we can. We need to do that. And the nice thing about hologram is that they do stock these. The downside is we don't have as much ability to customize it. That's one of the things with Alfonso, with Laird, etc. We're picking out fabrics, we're picking out combinations, we're also picking out shapes. We like our Brooklyn Newsboys, which is on an oval shape, not a round shape, so you don't get quite as much poofiness on the side. Fortunately, hologram, we really like the shapes they do, but the good thing is they're in stock. So if there's something that they're sold out of and you really want it, contact us and we can usually have it here in a week or 10 days. Mm-hmm. And so, including, a lot of you lately have been ordering some of the leather caps. We got some great leather caps from Hologram. We don't stock every size and every color because there's nubuck leather, there's full grain leather, there's newsboys, there's flat caps, there's like 6 different colors. There's a lot of caps to stock, a lot of different combinations, but we have it. We have them where we can get them in pretty quickly. Philip asked, "What is the cap of the week?" The cap of the week is the brick red fleck herringbone. This is the flat cap version. This one is let's see, we marked this one down to $38. That code fall 20 will work on that as well. So you're looking at right around $30 or something like that shipped on this one. So this is the brick red flat herringbone, and that is the one's cap of the week this week. Again, $38. And we do still have from last week the Cron. If I can find it.
The Cron?
The Cron. The Cron. Cron.
I just feel like you made up a whole word here.
Well, sometimes you just got to say it like you know what you're talking about.
I know. I do that all the time.
Yeah. I did. So this one is the cap of the week from last week. It's still out there as another cap of the week this week because I feel like we didn't show it off very well last week. Didn't have the best lighting, all that kind of stuff. So this one, another flat cap in the green family. Kind of see those colors in it. And so this one is down at $44 for another week or so, and 20% off. You're under $40 for a really nice cap here. And this one is, this is 100% wool from Hologram as well. So other cap of the week.
Crayon is how my father-in-law says crayon. Like crayon. I can't say that. Crayon. There it is.
There we go.
Yeah.
So those are the caps this week.
Woo. And what about any more Sturkowskis coming in?
Do not have any more Sturkowskis on the way right now. We've tried to work with it, maybe in the January, February timeframe, but it's too unpredictable. When you order in February and then you don't summer, spring caps, and then they're trying to send them to you in September. That just doesn't really work that well. So so mystery boxes. Glad you guys like them. Like I said, I mentioned this earlier. We did pick up a fair number of just sort of one-off caps at Hologram, or ones where we bought out everything they had, but they didn't have all the sizes, and so those are kind of going in the mix for some of the mystery boxes as well. So kind of got some new selection of different things that'll be in the mystery boxes here and there. So
do you want to do the winner?
Let's do the winner. Yeah, everybody, we can do the winner, and then we can stay on if anybody has any questions or anything. Again, real quick, codes fall20 for 20% off everything except the layered caps. Layered 10, LAIRD 10 for 10% off the layers. And let's see who got picked.
Yeah.
Daniel Smith. Congratulations, Daniel. Daniel is the winner. And so, Daniel, let me know. Contact me. And, again, the choices tonight, some of the new caps that we put out, the Midnight Tweed and the 2 new tartan patches. Your choice, any one of those. If for some reason you already bought them, we can either refund that or let you pick out a second one. So there you go. Trying to mix it up, do it a little bit different. And the mystery boxes are fun. And appreciate everyone.
Mystery, so we don't do requests. Someone asked that. Well, no, somebody asked if they can request the colors and different things like that.
Yeah,
it's a mystery.
Yeah, so it's got to be fun. Yeah, and sometimes there's been a lot of people that have said, hey, this is not a cap I ever would have picked for myself, but after I got it, I really liked it, that kind of stuff. So you think about it, the way I think about it, $65 comes with 3 caps and 5 pins. So it's, you're buying 3 caps at $20 each and 5 pins at $1 each. So, may or may not, love all of them, may or may not all, but they also make good things to trade, give away, that kind of stuff as well. So, and honestly, if you get, there's plenty of caps that would be close to $60 just by themselves. So right. If you get it, then there you go. Yeah. And Alan, that flower cap, I remember those. We had several of those, and those are different, and but it's fun, absolutely. Yeah. And so, and you don't feel like you've invested a whole lot in it if it's something you wear every once in a while or whatever it is. And so that's part of the fun of it.
Yep.
And
if you've ordered them before, you can order again because we've got some new stuff coming in.
We've got some new stuff in there. And don't forget the ladies caps,
don't forget the ladies caps. We're so tired. I think it's our age, maybe. I need like a good month to get over whatever we just went through to get back home. The trip was great, but the flights back home, like 24 hours of staying up and like 4 planes and delays and bleh. Those flights can just kill your whole trip, really, like the whole vibe. Yeah. But here we are. So anyway,
let's see.
Oh, Alan said them. The hat reminded him of his mom's moo-moos. There's nothing wrong with a good moo-moo, Alan.
Charles, appreciate you jumping on here too.
Yeah.
So we got our TOEFL Hunden. and still got some of those caps and everything as well. Still got some
Yep.
flannels as well. So everybody wanted to stock those plenty. We're didn't run out real quick of those, and every one of those purchases is going to veterans organization that you highlighted last week, and so appreciate that. And
remember that fall 20 is a really high code for us. And so once all these fall caps start coming in, we're gonna
all the new ones that are coming in.
We'll have to take those off and so or take that code down a little bit. So just kind of
Be good through at least Sunday night.
Shaking. Yeah.
Sunday night, and
and then hopefully all our other hats will be here.
Right, exactly.
And we'll have more.
We'll have a bunch to look at.
We'll have more women's too, because like more women's actually did come in. We just haven't had time to go through and get them on the website or anything yet. But we got these on.
Yep.
And these are fun. So anyway.
All right.
Any special holiday caps coming?
Yes, we have plans. We have things, and so yes.
Yeah. Yippity yippity yippity.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
That's it from us, guys. Thanks for playing.
Thanks, everybody. And we will see you next week,
We'll
hopefully with some new FunkyBrims branded caps from our own line.
Yep. See ya.
Bye.
Thank you.